Simplify all your jobs with this cool cordless electric screwdriver. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the PKEY cordless electric screwdriver. This is model CS1931A, and I know it kind of looks like an electric toothbrush, but it's a much more useful tool because it's a screwdriver that you can very easily go forward or backward. You can adjust the torque, you can adjust the speed, and of course it comes with bits. So it's just using a magnet here to hold things. So I pull out the bit, and it has a 32 different S2 alloy bits. Here's an image that shows you them. And pretty much whatever project you're working on, with whatever weird screws it has, this is going to have some of them. So let me just show you that on the back is the on-off, and it's a spin, so this actually adjusts the torque. So it's off, so now if I push the buttons, nothing happens, but then I spin it just a little bit, you can hear that click, and now it's on, and I can actually adjust the torque and the speed, so you can see this is turning more slowly. A lot of times with projects you want it to move very slowly, not be super quick, because super quick tends to strip the tops of screws, and if you're working with something small and delicate, that's a big issue. Now, one of the other cool features is the front button gives you a light. So when you're working on something, it gives you the ability to illuminate that spot, which can be very helpful. I'll give you a demo in just a second, but let's just talk a little more about the specs. So, in fact, even before the specs, let me just show you that the way it's packaged is really interesting. It's a magnetic case. So here it is in the case, and you can see the case actually also just works with magnets. And there are all the bits neatly tucked on both sides of the case. So basically you have this and you're ready to rock and roll. This has everything you need. Now, you might be saying, it's electric, so how do you charge it? And the answer is that you charge it with a micro USB cable. It comes with a small one. I'm not sure where I put mine, but it's somewhere in this stuff. And it's super easy. You just plug in the cable, and then it's USB-A on the other end, and you can plug that into your computer or your phone charger or really anything to charge it. And when you have it fully charged, it will run for 3+ hours. Now, the tougher the load you give it, the more you make it work, then that might drop down to 2 hours or something. But 2 hours of actually spinning a screwdriver, man, that would be so fatiguing on your hands. It's really handy to have that. So 32 different alloy bits. It is the 3+ hour, 2000 milliamp hour battery, which does give it a little heft. This is a little heavier than your electric toothbrush, most likely. And the rotary speed you can adjust on the back from 150 to 230 rotations a minute. And let's see, it also includes an adapter. So it's adapts from 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch. And you just put that in, and then you can put the smaller bits in. Of course, this ships with the larger bits, so this is just an extra. And there's also this magnetizer, demagnetizer. I haven't really figured out what it's for yet, but the only oddity I will mention is that, let me put these back and put this back in its holder. I guess it goes this way. No, it goes this way. And the only thing I find a little strange is that when you close this up, these two pieces are extra. So it's like they added them, which is nice, but there's no space for them in the storage box, which seems like a tiny oversight on their part. It's something that they should have been able to figure out. So my guess is for a lot of people, these will probably sit in the box, which is sitting on a shelf in your workspace. And then this is actually what you travel with, or what you take over to your job site or your project site. So with that in mind, let me pull back out that Phillips bit, and again, super easy to work with, and I'm going to just demo it. I'll do it from a distance, and then I'll do it again close up. So this is an old handset, old phone handset, and the way the buttons work is the forward part is a forward rotation, and the back part is a reverse rotation. So a very typical thing that I might want to do is I might want to pull out the screw so I can disassemble it. So without having to go and figure out where do I find that tiny screwdriver or anything, I just get the right bit, and then it's as easy as this. And that pulls out that screw, and it's magnetized, so it's that simple. Now let's say I want to put it back in. Well, let's see, I'm going to need my other hand to place it, but now all I have to do is the forward motion. So let's get this lined up, and there it is. It's fully screwed back into the unit. That's how easy this makes projects, and that's a big win. Now, let's watch that again in super close-up. That's really everything I want to tell you about this. In dimensions-wise, it is 24 millimeters in diameter and 190 millimeters long. It comes with these 32 different bits that represent a lot of different screw heads that should help you if you're trying to take apart a laptop or a kitchen appliance or a really old telephone. Really, anyone who works with electronics, anyone who works with small detailed sort of devices, this is an absolute godsend. This is such a great thing. Now, we do need to talk about the price, and I will also note that they sent me, the company got very enthusiastic, and they sent me a smaller sort of starter electric screwdriver. I'll show you that in a second, but before we go further, I want to just ask if you could subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on that subscribe button, and then go ahead and turn on notifications with the bell icon, and we're connected. And if you found this helpful or useful, or both, go ahead and give me a like or a thumbs up. Really appreciate when you do that. So let's talk about the price of this one. This unit is the PKEY cordless electric screwdriver model CS1931A, and it's $49.99 currently with a 10% discount, dropping it to $44.99 at Amazon.com. That is a no-brainer. This is super comfortable, easy to work with. The battery's going to last forever, and I'm already finding it really helpful on the projects I do, which often involve things like taking devices apart to see what's going wrong with them and stuff. Now, I did say that they sent me a second unit, and that's this one. So let's see. So this one you can see everything. So here's the micro USB to USB-A charging cable, and this is the base unit, so it's a little bit chunkier, and it comes with a lot less bits. This one comes with 10 bits, and it's a smaller battery, so it's only 1500 milliamp hours, so it's going to give you a little less juice, and it's a non-adjustable torque. So as I said, this is sort of an intro electric screwdriver. However, this unit is also a lot less expensive. This is the PKEY cordless electric screwdriver model CS2031A, and it's $34.99 discounted down to $26.99 at Amazon.com. So it's basically half the price of this larger unit, but honestly, I have to say that I wish that the case included storage for these two things, but otherwise, I really like this larger unit. I think it's easier to hold, more comfortable, and having all of these different bits, including Torx and star and everything, makes it just a huge win, because you're really never going to encounter a screw that you can't actually pull out of a device because you have so many options here, and that is a great thing. Either way, you can't go wrong. These cordless electric screwdrivers are really game changers if you ever find yourself working with small devices, or even like working in your car or your RV. Really helpful to have around. That's all I got. I'm going to go and disassemble this phone and try to figure out why it doesn't work on my cellular network. Just kidding. So I'll catch you in my next video.